It's the post-match pint. The Reds are through. The Reds have beat Ajax. The Reds are in the next bit of the Champions League. And they can go to Denmark and play James Pearce and Cy Hughes up front. And no one gives a fuck. I've got Sioban Biggane. I've got Paul Jacko Johnson. It always fucking confuses me that I always have to think about it. And we've got the lesser spotted Chris Maguire on, which is nice as well. Good to have you all on. So yeah, I'm going to talk about a good night for Liverpool. It's been Jack, I'll start with you. It's been a bit of a sort of a mini slump, hasn't it, with Atalanta, and then the way the Brighton game went and losing the points in the manner that we did. So it was nice to just sort of get that done, get that dusted. Okay, they're not a game. Feel like we're saying this a bit, but it's understandable. I think with the schedule, not 90 minutes of absolute entertainment. It was all right, but we just got the job done, didn't we? And I think a nice night for Kelleher in goal. Was surprised to see him there, but fair play to the lad. He did well, particularly at the end. Nice for Curtis to get his first Champions League goal. Nice for Nico to bounce back from getting loads of shit off dickheads on the internet to showing he can play football, and by the end, he's pulling balls out the sky and looking confident. So all of those things, quite a nice night watching the Reds.
Do you know what though, Robert? I mean, that summed it up perfectly there. Everything you said there was absolutely spot on. But also, I thought it probably should have been 2 or 3 more.
Yeah.
If you look back at it, we've got the job done. We've won 1-0. We're group winners. We're through. As you say, you can play me up next week. Not a problem. You know what I mean? But you actually think, what, boys? We actually, if we'd have won 3-0 there, you wouldn't have come away thinking any different. It was just a job done. Really pleased for obviously the goalie. Really pleased for Curtis Jones, and again for Williams. And just some really good performances as well by your pros who you needed to. I thought Matip and Fabinho were great. I thought Gini kept the ball brilliant. And again, the front three. Even when obviously Jota went off and he brought Bobby on the front, they were dangerous. And when you're playing a team like that who are going to come at you, that threat on the counter attack is always there. So thoroughly, enjoyable night, job done, and tick that one off now. And then I think it's February we go in that again. So that everyone's happy.
Yeah, it's boxed. We can just do what we like in Denmark. Siobhan, obviously you're going to be a big fan of the Kelleher fella. You must be glad that he's got. Did you get a message off your Al fella or anything saying there's an Irishman in the Liverpool team here?
My dad won't say anything good about Liverpool. That's Ireland's best sporting moment since 2016. I got it. Believe me, I've been to enough shite Ireland matches since then to know. God made up for him. You only had to see Klopp at the end. He just bolted straight on, didn't he, and straight to him. Obviously, everyone was surprised to see him in the team sheet. I think I was quite relieved to not see Adrian in the team sheet, to be honest. If it had to not be Alisson, then I'm glad it wasn't Adrian. But he was brilliant, wasn't he? He pulled off some really good ones, but he was dead mature about all the business as usual stuff he had to do. He was confident. He was playing like a keeper who didn't have the weight of a load of previous balls ups on his shoulders. The same like you see with Adrian, you can just tell he's carrying that burden of everyone's kind of waiting for him to make a mess of something. And Kelleher didn't have that pressure. It was just no one had any expectation on him. No one's seen him since the League Cup last year. So it was well, all right, let's just see what he's about. And he just dealt with everything. But hats off to Fabinho, because I think he made it his personal business to protect him at all costs, didn't he? He was in front of him for absolutely everything. I think he knew that he had a job on his hands, and that was it. To help Kelleher out.
Yeah, it worked out well, didn't it, Chris? There was a little bit of stuff from Ajax, wasn't there? They weren't crap or anything. They played some nice football. It looked dead risky though, didn't it? From the start, you thought, well, yeah, you're playing some nice football, but you're not in the Dutch league winning 13-0 now. And you kind of thought, I think Chaco said before, you kind of thought Liverpool were going to get chances. They did. Yeah. It could have been more convincing. It wasn't, but it's job done. But there's a few moments, wasn't he, with Klassen, Davy the Blue. But we managed to keep him out.